Who would want to murder a bunch of students? Oh, and we're back.
No smoke. No screams. I did it. Oh God, I did it. I jumped into a photo again. I'm sure this won't have terrible, far-reaching consequences for the school or the people I love.
Sometimes you just gotta act.
What have I done? It's Friday. The fire started Sunday evening. Okay.
I feel
Maybe
horrible.
I shouldn't have come back. Maybe I'll just fuck
For Max's
everything
power,
up.
she's suspect number one,
But
bro.
maybe I can't fuck it up any more than it already was.
Like, what are you gonna do? Go to the cops and be like, hey, you guys need to be ready in
I'm
2
here
days. Someone's gonna light this building on fire,
something.
trap all the students inside, and kill
have to do
everyone.
something.
And they're gonna be like, why do you know this? You're coming with us. You're going to jail.
What did I do after I took this photo? It feels like a lifetime ago.
Wasn't it just 2 days?
Yes, I was going to see Moses. If anyone will know what to do, it's the physicist who studies time travel. And we will do something. My powers are complicated, and they can be dangerous. But this is my home, and I won't let it.
I do love that they're meshing all of Max's stories.
Oh my God.
What happened? It double exposed? Oh, it double exposed? It's on fire? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh no, we're dead. Like, I love that we get to go. We get to finish Chloe's story. And also still hang out with Moses. He's a real one.
Hello.
What's up with these stutters,
Hi,
bro?
Hazel.
Max! Big night tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm sorry. Something really, really big has come up. I can't make it this weekend.
You are kidding me. Max, these are not the kind of people you want to cancel on.
I'm so sorry for the late notice. I only just found out myself.
Okay, I see this all the time. Young, talented artist on the verge of stardom. You're feeling some jitters. I get it.
Stardom?
No, it's not that. I know what I need to do.
I know what I need to do. Not die.
It's so peaceful. But for how long?
Not long enough. 2 days. Exactly. It's Friday, Sunday, shit goes to shit.
Moses should be waiting for me in his office.
Meet Moses for hot chocolate. Check out our journal. Breathe, just breathe. Don't pass out. There's too much to do. I smelled the fire before I saw it. The smoke was thick by the time I drove into campus. When did we have time to write this? Moses and I have spent the year studying Rewind. Took a lot of convincing, but after seeing what happened when Safi lost control of her powers, he was certain that the more we know, the safer I'll be. It's good. He's a good friend, dude. He's a real one. One thing was clear after months of testing, I can theoretically use my powers, all of my powers, without breaking the world. Guess it's time to test that theory. What even happened here? I was gone for a weekend and everything went to shit. I took crosstalk off my phone. Pros, productivity boost. Cons, didn't hear about a disaster on campus. That is good. Remove social media. Okay, what do I know so far? I heard from the cops talking about a house called Fremont. That's where the fire started, and the protest. Did Loretta start a mob? I know she could be tenacious, but that would be a new level. But Moses think I did the right thing. Thankfully, I don't have to sit and wonder he's still alive, so I can go ask him. Oh, that's true. And we do have someone that we can talk to about this. So that's nice. You know?
Is a jack-o'-lantern series too on the nose for a New England photographer?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's
Save.
smiling, but you know he feels empty inside.
Is that because we removed his guts?
The planetarium. Haven for astronomers and stoners alike.
Space is cool, man. I do mess with it. Heavily.
I told Moses they should add a laser light show, but apparently that's not the point of planetariums.
What is the point? We just have free reign of this? I'm gonna be so distracted. You discovered a flyer for a podcast. Select listen to sit down and listen to it. Oh. We just take a chill break and listen to a podcast? The fire is coming.
Secrets. Corruption.
Oh.
Occultism.
Lore. A little lore dumping on Loretta.
Welcome back to Abraxcast, Celadon's only podcast dedicated to uncovering the hidden underbelly of the Abraxas Society.
This is really well done, Loretta. I gotta say, I'm hooked. I love conspiracies.
I am your host, Loretta Rice. This is episode 4, The Hall of Secrets.
Yeah?
It has long been known that Abraxas is no ordinary campus club. It seems to operate by its own rules and logic. Take their recent battle with the administration over housing. The Abraxas House
Clues.
is a Celadon-owned building at the periphery of Lakeport.
Fremont?
After the storm, President Owen Teller declared the building uninhabitable and quickly advanced plans to have it condemned. Now, whatever one thinks about the administration's expansion plans, branded Celadon 2.0, university bylaws are very clear that Abraxas students must submit to relocation or risk disciplinary action.
Okay.
But this is not what happened.
Oh.
Instead, students have been returning to the building, squatting in their old rooms, and staging disruptive protests.
Drama.
The planned demolition has been set back indefinitely. Now, my role as a journalist is not to pick sides, but to uncover the truth. And I have come to believe that the reason for Abraxas's peculiar leverage may rest inside the very house they are illegitimately occupying. Sources tell me of a section in the Abraxas house known as the Hall of Secrets.
Where they keep
What is
secrets.
contained within it? No one knows.
Secrets.
But I'm told it has been passed down for decades and remains very well concealed from even the most senior Abraxas members. It stands to reason that these secrets hold the key to understanding not just Abraxas, but also its peculiar hold over Celadon University. I, your faithful reporter, will not rest until
Didn't we
I
have beef with
uncovered
Loretta in
Hall
the
of
last
Secrets
one?
myself and revealed what lies within.
Is it the same journalist that I'm thinking of? We did not like her. We was trying to save lives and shit, and she was trying to figure it out. Like, girl, you need to chill. Bathrooms. I have too much free will in this game already. We're going to be sprinting around. Moses' office? Oh. Wait, I remember this area. This is so fun.
Yasmin's replacement has some big ideas for the school. Kinda wish he'd keep them to himself. Come for the world-class education, stay for the timeshare presentation.
Timeshare. Okay, not as much free reign as I thought.
My classroom is the great outdoors. At least until it starts snowing.
That's so fun. All right. Moses! What up, big dog?
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is... well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
No, I watched you die. Well, you were gonna die.
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Celadon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right,
Dude,
the
Moses
job
got
offer.
big ass
I remember.
hands, bro. You should have played basketball.
I mean... It was a foregone conclusion. Moses is the best. Congratulations.
He's so skeptical.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Celadon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
That's ambitious.
I thought most students came to Celadon for liberal arts.
Currently, yes. But if we want to remain competitive and move past the events of last year, Celadon needs to modernize.
Oh, great, dude.
Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
What, you want me to fail them? For what?
Everyone who's still in the class has an A, but plenty of students dropped when they realized how tough it would be.
I noticed that too. Not the academic curve we strive for, but perhaps that wasn't covered in your orientation.
You better back up, buddy. I have superpowers.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, a professor, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
Wow. I do not remember
We
this
did start the
conversation
fires,
being
bro.
such a disaster.
We did start the
Well,
fires.
Duty calls. Moses,
And he was-
contact my office if you have any questions
Target
about the
A.
offer.
What an arrogant piece of shit, dude.
Man, that guy is just dying to fire me.
Let's jump him.
You
There's
already
2
knew
of
about my
us.
job offer,
I did.
but
I
you had
did.
to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're
Got
good.
some bad news.
I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that that was too dangerous.
It's a safer alternative. Yeah.
If you saw the alternative, I think you'd agree it was worth the risk.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Celadon went very, very wrong.
It's a big
There
ass
was a
telescope, bro.
protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you.
Oof. Tell him.
Moses. I'm sorry.
He wasn't dead. He was just
But I
trapped.
saw you.
Don't make it more dramatic than it has to be. You were trapped.
Wow. Where was I?
In a
On
pit of
the
hell.
roof.
Full of fire.
I tried to help, but I couldn't.
Could you
get
imagine?
inside.
It's just so dramatic. Just kidding, by the way. It's not
Working
funny.
on a Sunday. I need more hobbies. Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
No, I got blown up.
Oh my god. I didn't even think to.
Hey, you were in shock. It's understandable.
I've never felt so powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
The time dojo. This feels like we're just waiting to get caught.
Let's get to work.
Practice rewind, baby. Nah. Nah. All right.
Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend.
What a nerd, bro.
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z.
All right, what do we do?
We've covered a lot of ground these past months together. After everything with the timelines last year,
One item, area, person,
Moses
but not
thinks
the
my
rest.
powers
Photo
might have
jumping.
evolved in other ways.
Photo jumping into a photo and remaining
Not
indefinitely.
sure if I want to know if he's right.
Won't test. That's what we did. Discovering and shifting to other timelines, splitting the timeline in two again. No plans to test. Could kill Safi. True.
People started talking about Safi's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all.
Because she's not dead. Okay.
Yeah. About that whole avoid section,
Rewinding 5 minutes or less. Rewinding with objects, small changes made in the past. Rewinding in front of others. Okay. Why do people notice when Max teleports? Perceptual completion. The influence of schemas? Schemas? What? Is that a real word? Untested. Timeline shifting. No evidence of other timelines seen since the merge. Okay, that's good news. And avoid photo jumping. Well, took 3 seconds.
I'm a good guinea pig. For the most part. Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. No correlation yet.
It's good.
No crazy storms in the 9 months that we've been testing my powers.
Looked awfully
That's
redacted.
something.
It looked awfully redacted, dude. I was gonna say it looks very familiar, but honestly, I don't know if I want that to live in this playthrough forever. Oh, I'm rewinding. All right, let's go break something and then rewind. Moses, what do I do?
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's
There's still time. Oh my God.
Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
When you know, you know.
Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment. Time to fire up my rewind. Yoink. Welcome back.
Yoink.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're
Oh,
the
yeah?
worst.
Oh, yeah, buddy? Watch this. Fire
Who
mage.
is the murder victim? Frostbite? Maybe a fire flinger did the deed.
He has so many
I
action
doubt this
figures.
little guy starred in No True Samurai.
Yeah, but it's
But
fun to look
anime-
at.
Safi's been radio silent for almost a year. Tony and Moses make it look easy. How do you keep somebody that close for that long? Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens.
So true. Like most things in life.
A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Safi, if she ever comes back. Yasmin has been through hell in the last year. Not that she didn't deserve some of it, but still. Aw, May's at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest.
For a respiratory infection, that's so sad.
You really understand how I'm feeling right now.
Bah.
Turtle strapped to a rocket booster.
So true. Schoolgirl, what are you
Well,
doing,
you're
bud?
definitely no true So your name is Mina, but did you kill the samurai? Where's the proof?
No shot, right?
Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that.
Well, where were we supposed to...
Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open?
That's a throwback. Alright then, bruv. Who murdered? Who murdered? What else can we look at?
Using a rewind test to get me into anime? Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z.
Look out the window. Be done with this test.
Get us out of here!
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, trauma. We all got it, Max. How we let it manifest is what defines us. Bro, can I just rewind? Oh, this looks promising.
Are you my mystery killer?
Yep. Seems like they're in the same universe. Well,
I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself. How dare Moses be good at art and physics?
that is impressive.
Some of us can barely be good at one thing.
Okay, let's just try. I feel like we looked at everything. Give me that.
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
It was...
Miku Hirayama?
Are you just guessing? I know you have all the time in the world, but this is excessive.
I'm not guessing. I'm not guessing. I'm not guessing. That's who I think it is. How am I supposed to know? Oh. Wait, is it in No True Samurai?
It was you, Mina. I didn't know you had it in you.
Such an idiot. They do not look like they are a part of the same story.
Ask me.
Mina.
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct. Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
Can I borrow the keys?
What is he up to now?
Doesn't he keep his kettle in there? Can we just rob him?
Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open?
We didn't see anything that would resemble a key. What does he want us to do? Just break into it?
Moses' pride and joy. Though he hasn't had as much time for the stars since.
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear.
Screwdriver it is.
Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike.
So true. Wait, just like stealing a bike.
You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Oh no. Oh, we can rewind.
Damn. It's never simple in the time dojo.
Max is not affected by the rewind. She retains facts and inventory objects. Rewind to undo the breaking of the mug. Bro, catch it. You know what's going to happen.
Okay, I'm probably not going to develop hand-eye coordination in the next few minutes.
Grab a pillow.
Need another plan.
All right. Give me the key or your mug's gonna break. But probably not, though. We do just need, like, a pillow or something. That's where my brain went. Just need something soft. Something soft. Blanket, a pillow, a turtle. Movies. So maybe we don't use the...
I was really worried when Moses said I should practice my powers. But he was sure we could do it safely, and so far, he's been right. A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up?
Can we pick up the mug? Maybe we... Hold on, let's break it open. Maybe we can remove something from there.
Okay, A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up?
Okay. That was not it. Oh. It was a pillow. Didn't notice this cushion before. Interesting. It does. It's a very cute way to
Is this a bonus rewind test?
prove that
Did
we
you
know
want
what's
the
going to
mug
happen.
fall?
No, that's just a lucky break.
Jesus, dude. We're snorting. Very nice.
Yes.
Where do we just put that? You shoved the whole mug in our pocket? What was that?
Max, you have to unbust the door.
What? Fixing it wasn't part of the test?
I think you know that it was.
Oh my god. We still got the mug, baby. Oh, that's cool. I get it. Should have known better.
I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
On the X. Test number 3.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Moses!
Guess I'll have to do this myself.
When you rewind, you stay in the same spot. Use this to be in the right place at the right time. Okay.
Moses, unplug the kettle!
I see.
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Got there. Oh, that's gonna be tough, dude.
Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa.
Dude, this is very Final
I was just gonna let it
Destination-y.
spark. Well, thank you, teleporting
This
Max.
is very Final Destination-y, dude.
What?
The spark from the kettle.
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
Oh, the fire has to happen. It is
fascinating.
Final Destination, bro. That's
I'll be
crazy.
best to skip
Oh
on the
my
hot chocolate
god.
today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
The fire has to happen.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this
Amen,
her
brother.
official retirement party.
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
Feel alright. Feel alright, dude.
I know my powers are, well, powerful. But that doesn't mean they're dependable. This could end badly. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
But this? Going back into a photo? Trying to stop a major catastrophe? This is where the bad shit starts happening.
We won't try to change everything. But if we figure out where and how the fire starts, we might be able to change the thing that matters. Let's take stock.
Fremont.
What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
The only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Maybe this time is different? We can't stay locked in the past.
Like I can help it.
I love how supportive he is.
Every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe, in the school bathroom.
Trying to save Chloe and the place I love is how I destroyed the last place I loved.
Arcadia Bay, right? It looked beautiful. At least from the photos you showed me.
Before the storm
It
showed up
was
and ripped
beautiful.
everything to shreds.
When it was still on the map. How do I know Lakeport won't be next?
You don't.
How are you so calm?
Because things are different. You're an adult with better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
Damn, true.
That I do.
True. All right. Suspects.
So,
None.
who would have a motive to burn down Celadon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Moses. No way. I
You
didn't
think
see any sign of
Safi
her.
burned,
Safi's a
killed
shapeshifter.
everyone?
She was furious with her mom and with Celadon. Could it be her?
No, too obvious.
Safi's been gone for months. Her mom isn't even the president anymore. And she works alone. A riot isn't her style.
A riot is chaos. Safi's natural habitat.
Even so, Safi may hate the administration, but she'd never hurt the students. Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Celadon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy
Storm
novel.
amnesia.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Or CDTC
I wish everyone still remembered.
ML for short.
The two timelines and everything with Safi and
We'll
me
workshop it.
having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading. I couldn't stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But why me?
I
'Cause
knew
you're a
you could handle
physicist.
it. But most people aren't you. It's better if they don't know.
Even Amanda?
Especially Amanda. Dating a time traveler is not for everyone. Every conversation ended with, "Did you rewind that?" Every argument started with, "Don't rewind this."
I get where she's coming from. It's easy to imagine how someone with your powers could be manipulative.
I get it too. But it did hurt when she forgot about my powers and got so much happier. I couldn't remind her. I couldn't be the reason she got so anxious again. But then I really was lying to her. And I couldn't live with that either.
If she can't love you with your powers, she doesn't deserve you with
She
your
still makes
powers
eyes at you and the
also.
turtle. Any regrets?
I want to be with someone who can handle my powers. Lakeport's favorite bartender isn't that person.
Even Vin?
Vin and my relationship had the staying power of warm milk. A rewind had nothing to do with it. Besides, he's busy, hitching his star to President Teller's wagon and going for his graduate degree.
How's he doing? You guys still hang out?
I don't know. We hook up sometimes as friends. Yeah. Hey, we're cutting
We
it
have
cold.
coffee in the fab
Chloe's back in the
sometimes.
picture.
He complains about working for Owen. I complain about working for Owen. It's nice.
The one true Bay.
So, how do we stop a fire before it starts?
Water. Lots of it.
Oh, right. My class starts in 15 minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
Good point.
You know, I saw something in class last time. Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something.
And in the fire, I noticed some Abraxas graffiti. It seemed ominous.
Text me if you learn anything.
Foreboding.
I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering.
I thought he said white boy. I thought he said I'm going to steal another white boy from engineering.
And Max, promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend.
Thank God for subtitles.
To stop
That
the
would have been
fire.
crazy
To
work.
save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
Thanks, Moses. The game is afoot. From here on, it's up to you to find enough evidence to pinpoint the source of the fire. Remember to look everywhere for clues. We're cooked, dude. We're so cooked.